Scoreboards, go take a look at your email. Obviously, I'm going to be sending this to you in an email and some other things. So thank you so much. We still have a few people at 100 and a whole bunch of you at 90 or higher, which is just awesome. So this is going to be a really short video this week. I just wanted to share a couple of things with you. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, I'm going to talk about this each time because I want your front desk to really know too. So as the loyalty champion, front office manager, or GM, I want you to really impress upon your staff on why it's important to concentrate on recognition of our loyalty guests. Because guests that say they are recognized are happier guests. And I'm going to prove that to you in a little bit. They fill out more surveys, and they definitely give you higher scores. You're going to find your 8s, 9s, and 10s with the people who say that they were recognized. So a lot of times, our front desk folks don't know how they can make that influence on the heartbeat score. They all feel they're doing a great job, but by doing a little bit more with recognition with their guests who are checking in at IHG Rewards or enrolling new guests, you're going to see your scores rise. So just concentrate on recognition. It's the only thing I'm working on this month with all my hotels individually is recognition, recognition, recognition. So I hope that's what you're working on too. So let's look at one of the things that I've been mentioning in every single call, and that's that I want you to listen to your front desk staff every day. Just take a little bit of time. Maybe go and sit in the lobby, grab a magazine, pull up your iPad, check your text messages, and listen to how they're checking people in at your front desk. In the morning, watch the checkouts, and in the afternoon, check on the check-ins, see how they're going, how they're doing. Now, I've got a little tool for you, and it's a real cool thing called a sound check. Maybe you've seen this, some of your loyalty champions might have seen this as one of your resources, but it's used to grade your front desk staff and how they're recognizing and attempting to enroll guests. You can give them a 4 for you rocked or a 1 so that they can go back to band camp. Here's what it looks like. And you should have all received this in email as an attachment. But this is one of the pages, and what it does is it asks, did they greet the member using their name at least twice? And you can give them a 4 to a 1 with a little bit of comments. Have they thanked the member for being a loyal IHG Rewards member? Did they personalize their check-ins? And this is where some of the tips that I've given you will help. Location, newspaper, access to internet. I would like you to do more than that. Talk about the welcome amenity. A lot of times this is what's been missed too, is because I'm a platinum member, and so I just get my points, and it just seems to happen. No one's talked about it. I get the email where I get the points, but nobody mentioned it when I checked in. Make sure you talk about it. And then just overall performance. Did they make eye contact? Did they smile? Did they have a good body language? Were they slumped over, sitting down? Hope not. And any other things that are going on. So just notes as a way to kind of grade them. Like, I'll sit in the lobby, I'm going to grade how you're doing on this thing. And then we're going to go back and coach a little bit to get them better. This isn't to make people feel bad. Hopefully, it's to make them feel good about what they're doing at the front desk. And here's the thing. It's working. It is working. It's working. It's working. I love Star Wars, if you don't know that. So, yes, it's working. Your dedication to improving the check-in and recognition experience is raising your heartbeat score. I want to show you something. This is from Beaumont, California, who's got 100 recognition. Guess what? Their heartbeat is in the 90s. And when I looked at their, and you can go look at yours too, because I was looking at a lot of hotels. You see it, your scores, look what they're saying. They're always nice and helpful. Very friendly staff, friendly front desk when we check in. Guest service, and great customer service. Yes, yes, yes. Over here, they were all recognized as IHG Rewards members. So if you're doing a little bit more talking, and I just want to say congratulations to Beaumont, California for staying at 100. I know also El Centro is currently at 100. Great job. You'll see the same types of comments. A lot of you at the 90s, and you'll see this on your heartbeat scores. Friendly front desk, friendly front desk, friendly front desk, because the guest remembers that you did something different. So what are our big ideas so far this month? And we've got a bunch of them, okay? Now, you might not think you're going to do all of them, but maybe you do some of them. Let's go through them. First one was, and this is very important, because club members are where a lot of us fall down. Tell the club members about the club, what they could be earning, so many more additional points to Accelerate. If you haven't looked at it, go sign up for Accelerate and see that you can get 2,000 points just for staying at a hotel, 3,000 points for staying in September. You get another 4,000 points for staying on the weekend for 2 nights. You might get more points for if you're in Los Angeles, because Los Angeles hotels, we're giving you more points to staying in a big city. There's all kinds of ways to earn extra points. And they could be getting points tonight, especially Platinum and Spire, who don't even know about it. They're traveling all over the place. If they stay 9 nights between the end of the year and now, I think they get like 12,000 extra points. It's crazy. You can get up to like 60-something thousand points by just doing what they normally do. So tell the club members about the club, but mainly tell them to go get that app, sign up for Accelerate. Use guest preferences, verbalize that you met their request. Don't just do it. Don't just give them their away from elevator room, in a quiet area, non-smoking. Tell them that you did it. Hey, I got you your king. I see you requested a king-size room away from the elevator and non-smoking. We're a 100% non-smoking hotel, and I was able to meet your request. I want you, when you get your room, double-check, make sure everything's to your liking, because if not, I can send them another key and get you another room. All right? Go to your Loyalty Champions Corner on a regular basis, at least once a week. Read some comments, make some comments, be active, get involved, do things on a Loyalty Champions Corner. It's pretty awesome that we have that. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like your IHG Rewards Facebook page. Ask your repeat guests to fill out a survey. Unfortunately, we have a lot of repeat guests who stay at your hotels over and over, 50 nights a year or more, and they've never done a survey. Now, a lot of them say, I don't do that sort of thing. That's okay. Just say, hey, we really appreciate it. It makes a big difference to us. And you might get a few more surveys. I'm guessing that since they like your hotel, they're going to be nice to you on that survey. Thank you notes. Hopefully you all got my thank you note that I sent out last week. If you're wondering, I did get a few comments that didn't know who Chris was, some strange person saying thank you. That was me, Chris Bates. So thank you to your repeat guests. Thank you notes in the form of a little handwritten note is kind of nice, and I hope you enjoyed it. I don't have the best handwriting, but I think people like to have a little thank you note. If you are up to it, if you can get your front desk to reach across that desk and just shake their hand, they are going to think you're super friendly. Shake hands with your guests. Go out and shake hands with your guests as the general manager, as the front office manager, as a loyalty champion. Get involved. Use different paper or notes on the registration card. One of my hotels is just putting a note that says Spire. Thanks for being a Spire. Thanks. It'll stamp, or it's actually imprinted on the reg card. Pretty cool. So listen to your front desk staff. That's your big goal today. Are they doing these things? I don't want to add more to it. Just do those things. Listen and see and reward them for doing what's above. You're listening to them. You say, oh, wow, I heard him talk about the Accelerate. Oh, awesome. I see him giving a thank you note. Or I see that they asked the repeat guests to do a survey. Tell them thanks. Tell them great job. So recognized guests are more likely to perceive you as being more friendly. So believe it or not, more talk will equal more action, not less. Talk more at the front desk. And I know I get this all the time. Some guests are in a hurry. They just want to get their key and go to their room. And I have looked at surveys for 15 years now at IHG. I have never seen a guest say the front desk person was too talkative. Never. I've seen them say that the person didn't know what they were doing and took too long to check me in, but that's a different thing. Nobody complains about somebody being too friendly. Oh, they're too friendly. They're too talkative. They asked me too many questions. They were too nice. It took too long to check in. I never see that, and I bet you've never seen that too. So, whoops. So that's it for today. Nice and short, under 10 minutes. I just really want to say I really appreciate what you're doing out there, and I hope you continue this. Keep it going. If you're just getting started, this is the first video that you've seen, go back and watch the other ones. But mainly, thank you very much, because I know you're working hard out there. I know that you're trying, and I know that even if your score isn't where you want it to be, and you're like, I really wanted to be 100 this month, and you're in the 70s or 80s, keep on doing it. Next, keep pushing, because the score can only go up. It can only go up if you keep getting guests who say they recognize. So thank you so much, and keep on doing what you do out there. Really, really appreciate it. And I'll be talking to you next week.